Evening to continue the history for the Philippine basketball here at the sophisticated culinary capital of the Philippines and the central side of the archipelago. And this is the Junior World Showcase as we come to you live inside the BREN GUIAO Convention Center. And this is the Junior World Showcase, 14 local teams, 16 international teams. As we can see, the NYBL Boss League wanting to show the world the raw talents of the young guns from the province of Bataan. But on the other hand, Dustin Kiambao and the rest of the AZ Basketball Canada West wanting to make a statement and bring back home the pride all the way from Canada. Our game at hand, NYBL Boss League contra AZ Canada West. To everybody watching from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao at sa buong mundo po, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Penelope Wilhelmina alongside with the representative from the Visayas and Mindanao, Coach Paul Haven. Coach, good evening. But before anything else, I just wanted to ask, what was your thoughts? This is your second game for today. What was your thoughts for our Junior World Showcase?
What I've seen of all of the teams here, again, 19 under, my 17 under tayo at my 23 under. A lot of talents here. That's why Sinag Liga Asya brought you this kind of World Showcase. So I'm very excited. Tomorrow we have 5 to 6 games at hand, 3 different venues. So again, ball is live here for Sinag Liga Asya.
Coach Paul, no, very, very exciting ball games. Dahil nga, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of teams, 16 international teams, 14 local teams in just 5 days. But of course, before anything else, let's introduce our third member of our group, our courtside reporter, Daphne Lozano. Daphne, kamusta ka naman dyan?
Hello, Pen. Okay naman ako. Thank you for asking. So, good evening, Pen and Coach Paul. And of course, good evening din sa ating mga kasinag na nakasubaybay pa rin ngayon. We are now down to our 4th game for our opening day between the NYBL Boss League versus the AZ Basketball Canada West. Once again, I am Daphne Lozano and I will be your eyes and ears on the sidelines for today's match. Back to you, Pen and Coach Paul.
Thank you so much, Daphne, Coach Paul. We were hear a lot of reports and updates for Daphne later on. No? But before anything else, pwede nyo pong matutukan itong Sinag Liga Asya Junior World Showcase in our different social media platforms. First, on our Facebook and Instagram at Sinag Liga Asya and our YouTube channel at Sinag Liga TV para din po updated kayo sa ating mga game schedules para dito sa ating 5 days na maiinit na bakbakan. But before anything else, let's take a look dito sa ating magiging tournament format, Coach Paul.
Again, we have 10 teams divided into 2 groups. Single round elimination tayo and then top 2 teams from each group. Crossover yan, number 1 versus number 2. And then of course, we have a knockout game on our finals, win or go home.
Grabe, sobrang bilis lang ng magiging labanan natin dito. But of course, hindi na natin ito patatagalin pa. Coming up is the battle between the NYBL Boss League kontra AZ Canada West. And now I'm turning you over to Ram Valley.
And here we go. Good evening, SLA fans. We're coming to you live inside the amazing BREN GUIAO Convention Center in San Fernando City, Pampanga. And welcome to Sinag Liga Asya Junior World Showcase, presented to you by Sinag Liga Asya, Governor Dennis Delta Pineda, and Royce Hotel and Casino. We are also live at Sinag Liga Asya official FB page and the YouTube channel at Sinag Liga TV. powered by Converge. Our fourth game is NYBL Boss League versus AZ Basketball Canada West. Let's meet the starters, introducing the starting five for the NYBL Boss League. Starting at guard number 23, Fernand Villacruel. Also at guard number 13, JB Lopez. Starting at forward number 35, Chloe Canta. Also at forward number 26, Paul De La Cruz. At center number 8, Justin Ramos. Head coach of the NYBL Boss League is John Dale Aranas. His assistant is Truman Manita. Team manager is Mr. Butch Arimado. And the team owners are Engineer Mariel Ocampo and Mr. John Santos. And now the starters for the AZ Basketball Canada West. Starting at forward number 32, JJ Chen. Starting at guard number 13, Kylan Evangelista. Also at forward number 8, Rio Castillo. Also at guard number 3, Jolo Flores. At center number 24, Dustin Kiambao. Head coach of the AZ Basketball Canada West is Jerome Alonso. Assistant coach is Frankie Taylor. Team manager is Mr. Dennis Soto. Assistant team manager is Mr. Frankie Taylor. And the team owner is Mr. Jerome Alonso. Their first for the ball game are Anthony Roque, Michael Glutera, John Banayat, Dennis Iscaros, and Jess Moras.
The starters for NYBL Boss League, JB Lopez, Fernand Villaruel, Justin Ramos, Paul De La Cruz, and Chloe Canta. And for the side of AZ Basketball Canada West, Jolo Flores, Rio Castillo, Dustin Kiambao, JJ Chan, and Kaylan Evangelista. Penelope Wilhelmina alongside with Coach Paul Hoven and Daphne Lozano on the sidelines for our last game for our opening day of our SLA Junior World Showcase.
Mayong gabi kaninyong atanan. Good evening again. This is our last game for our day one. Penelope, again talking about NYBL boss team, 19 under. All of this player are homegrown. Huh? They are all hails from Bataan.
Actually, Coach, when I was able to talk to Coach John Dale Aranas of the NYBL Boss League, I asked him talaga, Coach, what's the history of this team? Kasi syempre, I wanted to tell the world of what capable of the Philippine team is. Sabi niya, talagang newly built team ito at ito talaga yung mga grassroots daw from Bataan.
Yeah, exactly. Again, talking about grassroots, including pa to yung 21 under. But ito, 19 under grassroots to. So they want to develop their players and who knows, get scholarship from all over the Philippines on the college level.
You know, actually, Coach Paul, talking about their bracket, 19 under, usually for people who's like 19 and under, medyo raw talent pa eh.
Oh, yes, of course. As you can see, on this NYBL, sabi pa nga ng coach nila ni si John Dale Aranas na they're still very young team. Raw, yes, but as you can see earlier on that first game, yung California team and then the Pampanga team, they are heavy favorites to see. But who knows, this is the first time we've seen AZ Basketball Canada West.
As a baseline inbound for the team coming from Canada. Flores. Back to Dustin Kiambao.
One of their team
Kiambao.
consultant on the AZ Canada West, Mr. Albert Alusilio. What he shared to me earlier is ito daw si Kiambao, he may be slow, but he's a highly thinking, skilled player.
Actually, Coach, tinanong ko din kanina yung head coach, Coach Jerome Alonzo, no? Sabi ko, Coach, who among of your players is like, yung parang tiwala ka sa kanya na whatever happens, he can bring something to the team. Sabi niya talaga, he specifically told me na Dustin Kiambao and this Jolo Flores eh. Kasi parang his big man daw talaga is itong si Dustin Kiambao na parang all out daw talaga yung batang yan.
Yeah, well, let's wait and see. And of course, all of the scouts and coaches are watching us live at Sinag, Liga, and all of our social media pages. We have the Facebook and YouTube. So for sure, they are all watching us on live streaming.
So take a look at that easy basket.
Castillo using that left hand. Again, both teams playing mano a mano. So with this kind of defense, dapat kanina may help yun. Clearly an offensive foul there on Ramos. Hindi pa na-set yung pick eh.
Paset pa lang.
Yep, exactly.
There will be a sideline inbound. Flores with the basketball. Above the switch to Evangelista. Evangelista running through the defense, but no good.
Oh, medyo mahirap yun ha. Ginawa niya against two defenders.
Actually, parang tatlo pa nga yan, coach.
Pwede. As De La Cruz missing that trifecta.
Back to Flores. Flores for the three-pointer, and it's the first three-point field goal.
When in doubt, share. Shoot again. I should have said ill-advised shot, but that's 1 against 3 eh, pumasok eh. But then again, that was a bad shot there
Coach,
for Flores.
Fun fact, nung sinabi ko yung when in doubt shoot mo, napagalitan ako ni Derek.
Akin yun eh.
Sa'yo pala yun. Sabi niya, isa lang ang kilala ko niya gaganyan.
Derek Nomar, it's been what, a year and a half since we've seen each other. Now I'm so excited and happy to cover again basketball. Kasi for me, this is not work. This is our passion.
Actually, Coach, oh! Flores again with another basket. It's his 5th point of the ball game.
Yeah, that's 5 straight against Flores, sabi niya. Earlier, that was a bad shot, Coach Paul, but this time, pinasok niya sa shaded area.
Look at that defense. Evangelista, that pass to Flores. That was a good shot.
Yeah,
Could have been.
Yep, medyo a 4 shot lang. It's 2 against 2 defenders.
Flores again. What will he do? Passes to the wrong guy. Back to Manalili. Manalili for 3. And it's good for this young guys from Bataan.
Manalili. Again, another ill-advised shot, but alam mo yung sabi ng mga coaches, no, 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 but yes, kasi pumasok eh.
Coach Paul, you know, I am very happy with this ball game right now. Sobrang natutuwa ako sa pinapakita ng mga batang to because I have been in the pro level for like 3 months. And one thing na nagde-differ from the pro and this young guys is ito talaga kumpiyansa. Magmintis man, mag-try ulit eh, di ba? Parang they're really playing the game of basketball.
Yeah, exactly. It's what you're saying is yung energy eh. You know, yung pabalik-balik run and gun type of system that prompted AZ Canada with the timeout kasi walang bumalik sa depensa.
Yeah, but as we take a look back first with that beautiful pass and that easy layup. Our Lakas fast break of the quarter brought to you by Windson's Cafe, our official cafe partner of Sinag Liga Asya. But there's a timeout on the floor para dito sa banig ng AZ Basketball Canada West. We're tied at 7. NYBL Boss League team roster. Canta, Lopez, De La Cruz, Gaita, Villacruel, Manalili, Lopez once again, but this time the Benedict, Angeles, Cruz, Montemayor, Ramos, Bachicha, and Zabala. Coach, I asked kanina, Coach John Del Aranas of the NYBL Boss League, no? Some players, as we can see on the screen, is Manalili. Carlo Manalili I asked him kanina, Coach, is there like any notable player you have for your team? Sabi niya, honestly speaking, wala. Because dahil nga kakabuo lang ng team nila, at talagang itong mga batang to galing sa iba't ibang city and municipality ng Bataan.
Again, bottom line, for sure may aangat dito. Again, they started to play very young. Siguro makita natin itong si number 22, Manalili, for sure hindi pa 19 yan. I'm thinking about 16. We'll see his profile mamaya on how young is this guy.
Manalili with already 3 points for this ball game, and De La Cruz. We're tied at 7 with 4 minutes remaining on the first period. But I think there's something.
Yeah, they're checking out number 31, Cruz. Baka wala siguro sa lineup na lagay eh. Oo nga, wala.
Actually.
Again, we have 20 max players, 15 to play every game. So sa 15 na binigay,
Wala siya.
Wala siya.
Actually, Coach, for the lineup that we have,
Wala talaga.
only 13 for the NYBL Boss League is on the lineup.
Yeah, exactly. Again, shout out to all the people watching us live. Please do like and share our official page, yung Sinag Liga Asya.
And of course, let's not forget the man behind the beautiful production from the starting from our opening. The man behind all of what you've been seeing on the screen. The one and only.
The myth yan eh, the myth.
Ang walang kupas na si Direk Nomar Santiago. The whole world is watching our live.
Oh, kasi the good thing about, itong World Showcase, you have the teams all the way from USA, may Dubai, may Canada. So may mga pamilya yan eh. May pamilya yan dito sa Pinas, may pamilya dan sa Canada. So once they share, they will be able to see teams na, pwede pala kayo sumali. So for sure, there will be another World Showcase and I'm more excited. Siyempre, alam natin sigurado, dadami at dadami yung teams. At for sure, hahaba tayo.
Knowing the power of social media nowadays has...
Good defense there by Manalili. 8 seconds violation. Yun yung mga importante, yung mano-imano na depensa, Penelope. Penelope. Alam mo yung name mo is more of, ano yan?
Sige, Coach.
Latin? North American ba
I'm
yan?
not sure with my dad. But my dad is like 60 years old. So medyo matanda-tanda na siya when he had me. So medyo baka mga Latin nga.
Yeah, pero maganda yung Penelope. Not really a name here in the Philippines.
Going back. Still we're tied at 7 with 3 minutes and 28 seconds remaining. Out of bounds. But ball stays with the AC Basketball Canada West.
So far, the energy here of NYBL Boss League. Clearly, you can feel eh. Sinong pumasok, automatic yung energy agad eh. Depensa agad, creating those turnovers.
Espinosa to Kiambao. Kiambao. Medyo nadulas lang on that one. But look at that. Manalili once again with a one-hand floater. But Dustin Kiambao with the rebound.
Sayang eh. It should have been a good offense earlier for AZ Canada West. Just a bad turnover.
Espinosa back to Castillo, now with Kiambao. Ball at the hands of Andrada. Almost lost, but Kiambao being strong underneath. No good, but look at that strong pass. No basket, but there's a foul.
De La Cruz playing a big man for NYBL. Siya pa yung naunang tumakbo on the other end, creating some free throws opportunities.
So now let's turn it over to our courtside reporter, Daphne Lozano, para dito sa report niya kay John De Aranas of NYBL Boss League. Daphne, go ahead.
Thank you, Ben. Head coach of the NYBL Boss League, John Dale Aranas, said, dahil wala pa kaming idea sa sistema ng kalaban, papagandahin lang namin yung depensa na ginawa namin sa practice at saka na kami mag-a-adjust. He also added that the team only confirmed their participation in this league yesterday. coming all the way from Bataan. This may be a last-minute decision, but it will surely be an experience that will be cherished for a lifetime. Back to you, Pen and Coach Paul.
Thank you so much, Daphne. Coach Paul, I'm going to ask you, what are you going to do if you do not know the system of your opponent?
Just need to really defend on your principle, what you practice. Kasi mahirap pa mag-scout eh, hindi mo pa nakita yung team. What's your principle on defense? Just to really do what you've been practicing for how many months. And then talking about, yun na nga, no, dumating or they joined kahapon lang because may isang team tayo maraming injury so hindi pwedeng makalaro. But alam mo yung stay ready, parang Boy Scout ba? Always ready. For sure, the team of this Bataan and then the coaches and the team owners, they don't care about, alam mo, winning, getting a championship. All they want is their players to develop. And then, of course, having that team, we or I as a team, they're not really bringing their name, but they're bringing the whole Bataan.
Actually, Coach, no, yung mindset nila na to develop their players, it's really what our management of Sinag Liga Asya has been doing since they established this league.
Amen,
amen. To showcase the talents of the young guys in the Philippines, not only in the Philippines, but in the whole world, but a lot of Filipino people playing outside the Philippines. No? Talagang, it's really been a good timing for NYBL Boss League. A blessing in disguise for them to join last minute.
Yeah, I believe it's, you know, Penelope, everything happens for a reason. Again, both teams are missing shots. They need to settle down here. Medyo, alam mo yung jitters, excited maglaro. 10-9. We're playing 3 quarters at 8 minutes and then 4th quarter, 10 minutes only here on our elimination.
44 seconds remaining. Our score is 10-9 in favor of the NYBL Boss League.
This is the first rest for Kiambao. Relax lang tayo, no? If for sure, that's what the coaches have been saying. Relax, let's get a good shot. No need to rush.
Flores from beyond the arc, no good.
What a game so far for Flores. He has not been subbed, but the energy of this guy, for sure, he's one of the leaders for AZ Canada West. He's the high man. He's got 5 points out of 9 for Canada West, wearing black jerseys. Oh, Castillo with a beautiful move.
Grabe. Ang pinapakita dito ng both teams. Now, it's now in favor of the AZ Basketball Canada West. Jumper, short. 9 seconds remaining. What will the team coming from Canada will do? They pass it to Flores, and Flores puts it up and in.
Unselfish play there by Andrada. Again, Flores. That is his 9th point here on the quarter, a total of 13. So for sure, sa second quarter, Penelope, this guy is already banned. Siyempre, tutukan to ng depensa.
So take a look at that guy, the three-pointer from Flores. That is second field goal of the ball game. So take a look at back. Manalili on the other hand. Bumawi naman dito ng beautiful beyond the arc shot. And look at that. Flores with no hesitation and whatsoever. But look at that short jumper. But there was a putback coming from the NYBL Boss League. 13-10 in favor of the AZ Basketball Canada West. Magbabalik po ang Sinag Liga Asya Junior World Showcase.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
Hailing all the way from Canada, the squad of AZ Basketball Canada West aims to give 100% of their efforts in the hard court tonight. Head coach Jerome Alonzo said that the greatest challenge of their team is not their opponents, but the weather. Since they arrived in the Philippines 5 days ago, they are struggling to adjust in the heat, but they are making sure to keep the shots burning to clinch their first win. That's all for now. Back to you, Pen and Coach Paul.
Thank you so much, Daphne. Coach, nag-a-adjust itong team natin coming from Canada on the weather because clearly malamig ngayon sa Canada. So, yun yung pinaka-struggle nila. But, nevertheless, Coach Jerome Alonzo wants to give us 100% for this ball game.
Alam mo, nainitan, no? Pero, sana all. Alam mo, I want that cold from Canada, from Japan, from Korea. Compared to yung hotness, grabe ang init kaya dito.
Sana all malamig. Actually, this is like, okay pa nga yung weather natin for today, di ba?
Oh.
Paano pa kung they arrive or this Junior World Showcase happened on the past month?
Yes, ang sobrang init. Again, the good thing is, inside the gym, malamig eh.
But when you come out the gym, wala na.
Oh, what a pass there. Cruz to Montemayor. Chance of an and-one play. Again, so far, NYBL Boss League. As you can see that, it's so nice. We need to see it twice.
Our Lakas move or the quarter brought to you by Cable Link and Holdings Group by Montemayor. Coach Paul, hindi talaga ako naniniwala na these guys, na parang first time nila to be on one team.
Alam mo, minsan kasi, syempre, ganitong kalaking liga. So, they know that highly skilled yung mga kalaban. But so far, pinapakita nila, so far, so good. I'm very surprised, even at a young team. Oh, get Flores! Going always to his strong side, which is his left side.
Flores already tallied 7 points on the first quarter.
More than 50% of their total team output. But for sure, siguro, mamaya, pag may bola to si Flores sa mga pick and roll, it's either they will blitz him, hard show. Kasi mahirap patirahin eh. Kasi kanina, kitang-kita mo. All the way from Royce Hotel, yung 3 points niya. Ang layo.
Kasi galing dun eh.
Oh. They did not complete that and-one play.
Manalili, but Flores. Ball stays with the NYBL Boss League.
Oh, akala ko turnover yun for NYBL Boss League. Hindi pala.
There was a substitution. 16 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 7 minutes and 27 on the game clock. One on floater. That's beautiful.
Good read by De La Cruz. Good flash on that shaded area. Good recognition. Sa point guard nila, ito si number 29.
Good defense. And look at that. What a beautiful easy basket. Back to back.
Oo. Importante kasi, yung point guard ng NYBL, that's number 29. That's Nash Ramirez. Every time he dribbles the ball, nakatingin siya in front. Kasi alam mo, mga bata ngayon, always looking down. Ang importante kasi yung highlights ng ganda ng dribble eh.
Actually, Coach, if you do something like that on the defense, you do not turn your back on your offensive player because that's what will happen.
Yeah, exactly. As De La Cruz again, the biggest man on the court, the biggest or the quickest to go on the shaded area, may tawag yung referee.
7 minutes remaining, 16 to 13 in favor of the NYBL Boss League. Erickson Cruz checks in for the NYBL. Evangelista drives. No good. But there's a whistle. A pushing foul from his defensive player. Evangelista will now be sent to the 15-footer line. First one is good. Six minutes and 55 seconds. Mintes ang pangalawa. Rojas. Oh, great D from Evangelista. Almost a loss. That was a risky pass.
Alam mo, napaginta pa yung pasa kasi again, clearly sabi mo kanina, the energy, no? That's one good thing about itong mga 19 under, 21 under, 17 under. It's not compared to the professional, yung deliberate game, parang every possession counts. Ito kasi, alam mo yung energy, hindi napapagod. Sometimes napapaisip ako when I was still young. I think I ran like that when I was young.
Actually, Coach, so you clearly have a point on that one as free throw is good for the AC Basketball Canada West. Going back to what we are talking about. Sa pro kasi, every possession counts, di ba? Kasi may mga pangalang iniingatan.
Oh, amen.
May
Amen
mga
to that.
pangalang pinapatunayan. But here, look at that. Look at the beauty of basketball na makikita mo itong mga batang to.
Yeah.
Not just playing.
Exactly. Basic pass, cut, read the defense, get a good screen. Just like both of these team are doing, as again, Castillo missing another shot. So far, what we've been seeing for NYBL Boss League, maganda yung depensa nila. Very disciplined.
You know what, Coach, both team, offensively and defensively speaking, they're actually very good. What, talagang nagmimintis lang sila medyo dito sa opensa nila.
Medyo gigil pa rin eh.
But, diba, Coach, what's more important in basketball is your defense.
Of course, again, offense wins you game,
But defense wins you championship.
yeah, it may sound cliche, but again,
I've witnessed a lot of games that has been like, may 5 pang lamang pero onti na lang, but yung depensa nila yung nagpanalo sa kanila.
yeah, exactly. Kasi minsan kasi sa opensa may malas, you know, but sa depensa walang malas eh. All you need is effort. What a move there na sobrahan
Clearly,
lang.
traveling. Actually, yung unang move pa lang niya, Coach, ina-expect ko ng pipito eh, pero pinagbigyan. But on that one, clearly halatang halata. It's a travel.
Sobrang ng ganda kasi. Parang, uy, tabel na to. Kapapasok lang, that's number 4, Gilbert Gaita.
Sabi mo nga minsan, pag gusto mong masobrahan sa highlights, that's what will happen.
Exactly. Oh, that's a good pass, Castillo, to number 13 of AZ Canada West, Kaylan Evangelista.
Ramirez. Back to Ramos.
So far, AZ Canada West, their defense, medyo nag-2-3 zone sila ngayon on the second quarter. Tinitingnan nila siguro what kind of adjustment will NY Boss League will do. But so far, Ramos and itong si De La Cruz clearly having the time of their life in the shaded area.
You know, heads up to both team coaches of both teams. So, sobrang dali nilang mag-adjust sa sistema na pinapakita nilang dalawa. Magpapakita ng ibang play. Itong AZ Basketball Canada West. Magko-cope up itong si NYBL Boss League.
Siyempre kasi basketball is a game of adjustments din. A foul away from the ball. I think it's on De La Cruz. Yes, it's on De La Cruz.
I think it's a pushing foul.
And that is his second personal foul. That could be a problem here for NY Boss League as kitang-kita mo on this replay. Clearly, a bump there away from the ball. A bad foul. One of the leaders for NYBL, itong si De La Cruz.
And if you were the player, Coach Paul, who, when I was a courtside reporter way back, lagi ko naririnig sa huddle, sa dugout, na don't try na mag-foul ka na mag-foul because you're just giving your opponent an opportunity to have an extra shot kapag nag-penalty ka eh.
Yeah, exactly. And then, minsan kasi pag hindi lumalabas yung punto sa labas, sa loob, nagbibigay ka ng free throw as you can see with good defense comes with good offense.
Now, 22-19 in favor of the AZ Basketball Canada West, their biggest lead of the ballgame. As we take a look back, look at that. Easy drive, our lakas drive of the quarter brought to you by CDO Foods that brings you home. Talagang parang pauwi ng Canada yung drive na yun, Evangelista. It's 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Timeout on the floor, 22-19.
Sobrang bilis ba? Iyan ang bilis ng FiberX. Iyan ang internet.
CDO Food Spears, foods that brings you home, is one of the sponsors of Sinag, Liga, Asya. As we can see here inside the BREN GUIAO Convention Centers, the supporters coming from the AZ Canada Basketball West, I believe, because they're sitting behind the bench of AZ Basketball. And we take a look back, ating mga kababayan, ating mga kabataan dito, sumusuporta sa ating Sinag Liga Asya Junior World Showcase. Going back to the 4 minutes and 29 seconds remaining of our first half.
New player now, Villacruel. Let us check. It's number 23 for NY Boss League. Villacruel.
Fernando Villacruel.
Cruel, no? Villacruel.
Sideline inbound for the men in white. Oh. Offensive foul.
Clearly an offensive foul there. You know what? Every time you say CDO, around this time, nagugutom ako eh. CDO.
Tocino.
Kahit ano, basta CDO, ang sarap.
Usually CDO kasi pang breakfast na food eh.
But you know, as Castillo.
Mukhang masarap ang breakfast ni Castillo kanina.
Clearly that was an open shot. An open shot, dapat papasok there. A 1-2-2 zone now, shown here by AZ Canada West. Let us see the adjustment for NYBL Boss League. Villacruel.
Misses. Great defense from Flores. Oh.
That's straight 4 stops now for AZ Canada West. They are having a hard time now. NY Boss League. Again, a chess match for both coaches.
Substitution on the floor for NY Boss League.
Binalik na nyo lang mga shooters, their small guy.
Manalili checks back in. And Erickson Cruz, the guy who was in the lineup, nagkaroon lang ng some technicalities. But he will play for the NYBL.
Nandun siya sa cellphone eh. Kasi every time, 4 hours ata yung we're asking to have that 15-man lineup. Hindi lang nakita, but nandun sa cellphone. So, nilagay na ng admin natin dito. So, he's cleared to play.
Manalili. Balik kay Manalili ang bola. Open shot. In and out. Going on the other end. Oh, what a drive. But a sorry miss.
Again, yun yung sabi ko eh. He got the rebound. Yung nasa utak, dribble agad eh. He did not see that 3 guys are defending him. If he sees the whole floor, it should have been an easy layup for NYBL Boss League.
3 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. There's timeout on the floor. AZ Basketball Canada West is up 25-19.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Sobrang bilis ba? Iyan ang bilis ng FiberX. Iyan ang internet.
Going back to the 3 minutes and 18 seconds remaining of our first half. As we take a look back, the players, ayun na. Meron pa pala tayo ditong camera time. Thank you so much. Hello everyone to everybody watching from all over the world. Maayong gabi.
Gabi.
Mayap abengi. Good evening.
Kapampangan, no? Oh, good ball movement there. Flores again going his left side.
He shows a great offensive moves. No? Ang problema lang talaga, hindi niya na-turn into a basket count.
Oh, again, just a sorry miss that time for Flores. Again, another missed opportunities kanina sa NYBL. That is their 6th straight possession that they cannot make a shot. Another 1-2-2 zone now for Canada West.
25-19 with 2 minutes and 42.
As Cruz there.
Erickson Cruz.
Alam mo, pag mga zona talaga, yun talaga yung nabibigay eh. Yung outside shot, but that time, Cruz making it count.
Medyo na-excite.
Almost a steal there.
Grabe yung adrenaline ng
O syempre,
mga
ganun yan eh.
bata.
Pag ikaw nakapasok, parang yung energy mo eh.
Parang yung energy mo dumepensa.
Oh, it will add up.
25-22. Just a 3-point lead now for the AC Basketball Canada West.
Again, new player now, pumasok. He started earlier on the game, but ngayon lang binalik. J.J. Chan. He's from Cebu. So I know him kasi nga he's practicing with University of San Carlos. So, you know, I hope him luck.
A very much familiar player for you, Coach.
Yeah, and even their one of their coaches, their team consultant, Coach Albert Alusilio for the AZ Canada West. Nag-coach na yun sa UST, sa D-League. So, that's a well-traveled man as Lopez with the trifecta. When in doubt, shoot. Alam mo, open na open yun eh. Siguro, scout ng AZ Canada West, baka hindi ito makapasok. But that time, Lopez making it sure. But this guy, Manalili,
It could have been a big one if
Yeah.
Manalili was able to do that three-pointer.
exactly. Pero ang sayang dun kasi, on that shot, if she should have faked, Lopez, who connected earlier, was open on the corner. Hindi niya lang nakita.
Na medyo nagmadali sila on their offensive play that time. But
Kaya medyo happy, you know, gunslinger. Pag open, tira agad eh.
Flores. Back to Evangelista. Flores asking for the ball. Cambao with the jumper.
Yambao, the first field goal here on the second quarter. One of the leaders now for AZ Canada West. Nahihirapan talaga Penelope. Itong NY Boss League of this 1-2-2 zone of AZ Canada West.
Oh!
As
That
Yambao.
is the Dustin Cambao that is Coach Jerome Alonso is talking about. If he already has a pride daw talaga, it's Dustin Cambao all the way from the Canada West. As we take a look at that beautiful pass, our lakas shot of the quarter, brought to you by CDO Foods. That brings you home, and that shot brings back the pride of this team all the way to Canada.
Oh, clearly the energy now is with Canada, with AZ Canada West. We'll be right back.
Sa unang subo hanggang huli, parang kisa aking pisngi. Kain love, love talaga, kahit di sabihin. Feel na love kami. Kain love, love talaga.
1 minute and 16 seconds remaining in our first half. 32-25 before the timeout. But now let's turn it over to our courtside reporter, Daphne Lozano, para sa report dito for Dustin Cambao of the AZ Basketball Canada West. Daphne, go ahead.
I had the chance to talk to Dustin Cambao of the AZ Basketball Canada West, and I asked him, what's the instruction from Coach Jerome that you will apply for tonight? And he said in his own words, I should just play like myself and focus more on defending and rebounding. With a strong defense, we can win this game. Dustin is surely walking the talk because he now has 7 points, 5 rebounds, and a block. Let's see if he will make a name for himself as a player for other teams to keep an eye on. Back to you, Pen and Coach Paul.
Thank you so much, Daphne. Coach Paul, 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block for a guy, for 19 under guy. It's just our second quarter.
Clearly, he's all over the place. One of the leaders now for AZ Canada West. Yun na nga, no? without this guy making shots, kasi kanina si Flores lang eh. But this guy answered the call of his coaches. Sorry, missed that time for Flores. Again, going to his left side. Let's try natin na makita sa right side naman eh.
Oh. Medyo nagdaganan lang sila on the defense.
Oo, again, De La Cruz, I guess he has a better position that time, pero medyo hinila niya on that rebound. Nasa taas itong si Flores or si Castillo rather. As you can see, Coach John Dale Aranas talking to his guy, Castillo.
That's Coach Jerome.
Jerome Alonso, I stand corrected. Again, De La Cruz now, I think this will be his rest for the first half kasi nga he has third foul. One of the leaders now, as we can surely see, Penelope, every minute, kitang-kita natin that Coach John Dale Aranas, he's clearly putting the trust on this guy, De La Cruz. Another steal there. Shan on that stop and pop.
Wasn't able on that jumper, but look at that! Pero may whistle. It could have been a clean block.
Sa angle natin, parang bola.
Malinis.
Oo, but again, our referee has better angle. As we can see,
Oh.
on this, sa katawan pala. As you can see on that replay.
On our angle dito, Coach, parang mapapawow din ako
Oo,
eh.
bola eh.
Kaya
Again,
nagulat ako nung may whistle and medyo may free throw tayo dito with 9 seconds remaining on our first half.
yeah, talking about referee, one thing I understand is it's all about angle. So you need really to run. So yung mga referee natin should be fit as they got a call earlier.
Flores trying to get a foul. Alam niyang hindi na papasok.
Is asking for a foul. Alam mo, 50-50 calls yan eh, mga judgment call.
2 seconds remaining.
Exactly.
Dun pa, nakakuha ng foul. On a play they didn't expect to get a whistle, dun pa sila nakakuha.
It's all about discipline here for NYBL. That time, kasi yes, I understand, kitang-kita mo yung bola, but it's all about timing. So for me as a coach, it's better not to steal it. Just be disciplined, be vertical. At least walang foul. You cannot get a point just like that.
As the second free throw is good. And that will end our first half of the ball game. 36-29 in favor of the AC Basketball Canada West. What a first half we had as we take a look at our second quarter highlights. Look at that pass and one-hand floater coming from the side of the NYBL Boss League, and look at that crossover and selfless play coming from Evangelista. Grabe, you didn't expect that these guys were just 19 under on the performance they have been showing. Not just us, but the whole world as we take a look at that three-pointer from Henry Rio Castillo. What a shot, that full confident shot. Again, 36-29 at the end of the first half. AZ Basketball Canada West is up. Magbabalik po ang Sinag Liga Asya Junior World Showcase.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
Mga kasinag, panoorin ang salpukan sa mundo ng basketball. Watch the world play sa SLA Junior World Showcase sa July 17 to 21 sa Pampanga, Philippines. See you!
Oh, that
Yan na naman siya. Yan says, kalma lang tayo. Lamang tayo ng isa. There's a foul away from the play. Sandwich between two.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Ako nga po pala si Justin Bautista ng Pampanga Delta. Tutok lang po kayo sa SLA Junior World Showcase.
Sa unang subo hanggang huli, parang kisa aking pisngi. Kain love, love talaga. Kahit di sabihin, feel na love kami. Kain love, love talaga.
Yan na naman siya. Kalma lang tayo. Foul away from the play. Sandwich between two.
Ako'y Daniel Pineda ng Pampanga Pradera Team Park. Tutok lang sa SLA Junior World Showcase. Ako si Underdog ng Pampanga Delta. Tutok lang sa SLA Junior World Showcase.
What is up mga kasinag? Enzo Galarosa po ng Sinag Liga Asya at nandito po tayo ngayon sa Subic to meet and get a chance to talk to some very important people para sa future ng Sinag Liga Asya and also to get to witness the graduation ng Senior High School Department ng Lyceum Subic Port. As we all know, ang Lyceum Subic Port po ay parte ng Sinag Liga Asya Junior World Showcase and also their a big part sa ating future. Kaya tara na po and let's see what's in store for Sinag Liga Asya.
We're excited, and I would like to invite all, especially the towns. We have 12 towns in Zambales, and there's a lot more. And we are very, very proud to tell you that we are joining a very good league, and we have a very, very good platform. So, antayin nyo kami, and we will join.
Yan na po mga kasinag. You heard it first from Attorney Alfonso Burda ng Lyceum Subic Port na ang Lyceum Sharks Subic Port ay handang-handa na po para sa SLA Junior World Showcase happening on July 17 to 21 sa Pampanga. Pero hindi lang po yun ang kanya sinabi kanina. Meron nga po silang nilulutong something special for all the colleges, universities, and high schools para dito sa Norte. And syempre, very, very soon po mga kasinag, meron din po tayong dyang niluluto sa South Region naman po ng Luzon. Kaya po mga kasinag, tutok lang po. Especially napakalapit na po ng ating SLA Junior World Showcase happening on July 17 to 21 sa Pampanga po yan. Once again, ako po, si Enzo Galarosa ng Sinag Liga Asya. We are one.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
Mga kasinag, panoorin ang salpukan sa mundo ng basketball. Watch the world play sa SLA Junior World Showcase sa July 17 to 21 sa Pampanga, Philippines. See you!
Oh! Yan na naman siya! Yan says, kalma lang tayo, lamang tayo ng isa. There's a foul away from the play, sandwich between two.
Good evening mga kasinag, and you're still tuned in to SLA Junior World Showcase. And before we proceed to our second half, beside me is head coach Jerome Alonzo of the AZ Basketball Canada West. Hello sir, good evening. So what moved you into forming this team and also joining this league, considering that all of you guys came all the way from Canada?
Yeah, we want to make sure to give these kids an opportunity to play outside of Canada, and also for them to experience how the basketball program here in the Philippines. We also want to compete and have fun at the same time.
Thank you so much, sir. And now I'm giving you the opportunity to greet and thank anyone that you like.
First of all, I want to thank my AZ family, all the parents, DT Elite Canada, my coaching staff, and I want to say hi to my daughters, Ava and Autumn, back in Canada, and it's my daughter's birthday actually on July 20th, and everybody that supports us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Once again, that is our Sinag halftime interview. Back to you, Pen and Coach Paul.
Thank you so much, Daphne. And of course, happy birthday to the daughter of head coach Jerome Alonso. Her birthday on the 20th, 36-29 at the end of the first half in favor of the AZ Basketball Canada West. What a first half we have. Let's take a look at our halftime highlights. The man of the hour for the AZ Canada West, Flores, has been so phenomenal on his performance for the Team Canada, and Manalili on the other hand. Grabe na din yung naging palitan nila dito ng 3-point shot.
Yes, again, talking about fast break points kanina, yung pinakita Flores, 16 points coming from fast break itong AZ Canada West. Kaya nga lamang sila ng 7 compared to just 7 points for NYB Boss League. So clearly, the AZ Canada West are running hard kasi nga, they're really defending well. Especially itong NY Boss League. They have a total of 13 turnovers compared to just 10 from Canada West.
Pero Coach, so we'll take a look at our halftime statistics nga dito kanina. We mentioned the field goal of the NYBL Boss League is just 18 out of 34. On the other hand is AZ Basketball Canada West having 12 out of 28. Pero lamang dito kasi ng rebounding and ng bench points itong NYBL Boss League.
Yeah, although they were down by 7 points, ang bumubuhay talaga ng NYBL Boss League is their bench points. Especially itong si Manalili at Cruz coming from the bench, scoring for them. But is it enough coming here on our second and final half?
Oo nga kasi Coach, diba, as we mentioned, na hindi lang naman like one player or two player ang kailangang mag-step up as our leading scorers of the halftime. For the NYBL Boss League, Paul De La Cruz with 9, Carlo Manalili with 6, Lopez and Erickson Cruz with 3, and for the side of AZ Basketball Canada West, Castillo with 10, Flores surprisingly just with 9, Dustin Kiamba with 7, and Kilan Evangelista with 6.
Exactly.
9 pa lang pala yung kay Flores na yun.
Oh, again, he's very aggressive early on our game, but buti na lang for Coach Jerome Alonso, Castillo, nabuhayan on that second quarter. On that 10 points, 8 points coming sa second quarter, so that's why they're leading 7. So, with Kiambao waking up late on the second quarter, 5 straight points yung sa kanya. A jumper and a trifecta. So sigurado, on the second half, markado na to.
But sobrang lalim din ng bench dito ng NYBL Boss League, Coach. Na whoever Coach John Dale Aranas going to pull out, nagde-deliver offensively and defensively speaking.
Exactly. It should have been like this, no? Of all the teams, especially when your number is called, dapat ready ka as a chance of an N1 play. I think that is number 23 coming from the bench again for NYBL.
Actually, Fernand Villacruel was a starter for
Earlier?
the NYBL. Boss
Okay.
League.
A starter, but
Ngayon
surely...
pa lang nag-iinit.
Oh, what a good pass there by John Benedict Lopez, number 13.
Coach Paul, I'm just going to ask you, in your career of coaching, yung mga nahawakan mo bang mga players mo ng mga ganyang kababata, there are usually times ba talaga na even halimbawa starters sila, hindi sila masyadong nakaka-contribute on the first half, but when you go back after the 10-minute halftime break, are they going like, are they different from what they have started?
Yeah, surely. Kasi, again, basketball is a game of adjustment. Ang dami ko ng player na who's been a scorer, but on that first half, wala. But again, it's a matter of, number one, adjustment. Number two, it's how you think of the game. Kasi mayroon dyan na gaano kagaling, but yung attitude and character sa game mababa. So, he will have a hard time adjusting compared to, alam mo yung average player but the character, always plays hard, always giving it all. Doon lumalabas yung laro eh.
Going back to the ball game, Flores, balik sa kanya ang bola, three-pointer. No go, but the ball stays on the offensive side.
Again, hard work pays off Castillo with that offensive rebound. Another extra possession now goes with AZ Canada West.
Three-pointer doesn't go from the center on the right corner. Where will the shot came from? But a steal from another bench player, I believe, for the side of NYBL Boss League.
As Canta
is actually a starter for NYBL Boss League.
Yes, again, points are coming from turnovers.
So we take a look at that steal. Actually, it was just an easy steal. And that is our Lakas steal of the quarter, brought to you by Winzen's Cafe, the official cafe partner of Sinag. Liga, Asya. It's time out on the floor. AZ Basketball Canada West is up 36-34.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
AZ Canada West team roster: Jolo Flores, Dustin Kimbao, Rio Castillo, Kilan Evangelista, Neil Andrada, Joan Scott, Johnny Chan, Aldrin Rojas, Jose Gabriel Espinosa, Mark Gutierrez, Maurice Andrada, Dwayne Salazar. Coach, if malalim ang bench ng NYBL Boss League, AZ Basketball Canada West has also a deep bench. As I spoke to Coach Jerome Alonso earlier, wala naman. Yes, meron siyang mga star-studded players na talagang pinagkakatiwalaan niya. But the history of this team, alam, Coach Paul, for the knowledge of everybody watching the whole world, that's what a basket from the side of NYBL Boss League. We're tied at 36, but going back the history of AZ Canada Basketball West, they built this team 4 months ago, specifically for SLA Junior World Showcase.
They're really preparing for this as another stop now for AZ Canada West. Yun yung dapat eh. Kasi nga they've been playing with plenty of turnovers. Kaya nga almost lamang na itong NYBL. A 7-0 run now in counting for the NYBL boss.
As we entered na 7 ang kalamangan nitong AZ Basketball Canada West at the end of the first half. Oh, parang naririnig tayo si Dustin Kiambao.
As Kiambao there answering with that trifecta. When in doubt, shoot. Alam mo, sentro to, pero he can hit anywhere.
Oh, pero bumawi.
Good answer back there by Ramos. Ang problema doon, they have a full court press at 2-1. Pero yung first line, yung dalawa, hindi bumalik sa transition defense.
Oh, pero another turnover for the side of AZ Basketball Canada West.
Another stop.
If you're this team, you doesn't want na magta-turnover ka pa and you weren't able to put a basket. As we take a look, our Lakas fast break of the quarter brought you by Winzen's Cafe. Coming from Ramos.
That is now the third turnover for AZ Canada West on this quarter alone. Credit to that good defense for NYBL boss.
As Coach Paul, as I said earlier, once again, if you are AZ Basketball Canada West, he doesn't want a turnover kasi nga nahihirapan kang makakreate ng score mo dito eh.
Exactly, and then with plenty of turnovers, alam mo, minsan kasi as a coach, you get frustrated na rin eh kasi your players are not really protecting the ball. As you can see some adjustments now for NYBL, they're also playing zone. Kiambao hesitated.
Jumper. Kanina nung ni-knockdown niya yung three-pointer niya, Coach, walang hesitation. Kita mo sa body language niya. So, really the power of hesitating on a shot.
The confidence of Kiambao comes from his teammate and his coaches. May green light too eh.
Actually,
ultra green light pa nga eh.
Actually, kanina nga, Coach, tinanong ko siya nung pregame natin. Sabi ko, tinanong ko muna siya, are you able to understand Tagalog? Oo daw.
Okay.
So sabi ko sa kanya, kung gaano ba sila ka-confident eh on playing right now their first ever game for SLA Junior World Showcase. Honestly speaking daw, 70%. Kasi they have been preparing nga for this eh.
Oh.
But he knows that marami pa siyang kailangan i-develop as well as the whole team.
Another turnover there for NYBL. Again, both teams playing turnovers after turnovers. Again, yung fatigue factor siguro, no? Again, AZ Canada, sabi nila, pre-game, they're having a hard time, Penelope, on the weather. For NYBL naman, medyo nabigla sila. Kasi nga, kahapon lang sila, they will suddenly join.
Both teams has disadvantages, but looking on how they play, Coach Paul, parang namang wala.
Again, always be ready. Kasi bata pa kasi eh.
Actually, that's one of their advantage despite all the adversities they have been facing.
Oh, what a beautiful pass there from number 5. That is Nail Andrada.
Look at that beautiful. Look at the beauty of basketball we have right on hand right now. Iba yung saya ko ngayon. Iba yung galak ko. I think this is, as we take a look at that lakas assist of the quarter brought to you by SM South Mall.
So nice. We need to say it twice as Ramos answering that pass of Andrada with a jumper.
Pero sasagot at sasagot ang AZ Basketball Canada West as Flores. Back to Andrada. Andrada to Flores. I'm thinking of a three-pointer. Short this time.
Alam mo, itong si Flores, after being very aggressive on that first quarter, medyo siya yung nawala offensively dito for AZ Canada.
Which could have been a big loss kung magpapatuloy. Ito going to our fourth quarter for Flores because big contribution for Flores having 9 points on the first half.
Good pass there again by Andrada. 2 free throws now for Flores. Tingnan natin, Penelope. What's the field goal now for Flores? So far, he has 11 points.
Only 2 just have been added.
Yep, 4
yung
out of...
field goal pa lang niya after we said, Coach Paul, na he have been losing his offense on this second half.
Exactly. He has what? 4 out of 10 field goal?
Already his 12 as he knocks down the first free throw.
Medyo marami ding turnovers itong si Flores. He has 6 already.
As you said, Coach Paul, these two teams, they're playing turnovers after turnovers, which is a pretty bad, kind of bad na sign for both teams, no? If ganito lang yung gap natin on the score.
Oh, medyo, again, playing tiring, fatigue basketball.
Medyo locked din yung mangyayari on both ends.
Again, another turnover there by NYBL, creating that free throw for Espinosa.
Entering our second half of the ball game, Coach Paul, fast pace.
Alam mo naman, pag bata, yung energy talaga will always be there. And I think, as you can see here, as Espinosa going to his weak hand, which is his left. Kasi right-handed too eh.
Bihira sa basketball player ang left-handed if I'm not mistaken.
Siguro, ratio na natin, safely to say, mga 80-20 siguro. 20% are left-handed.
Manalili. Coach Paul, one thing na I've noticed for these two teams, medyo maluwag yung depensa nila. Which gives both teams as the three-pointer was knocked down. Oh, that was just a jumper. But going back to what I was saying, medyo maluwag yung depensa nila. Yun yung nagbibigay ng libreng mga shots for both ends.
Yeah, siguro yun na nga sabi natin, no? Fatigue should be a factor now for both teams. As Castillo again This time, answering the call of their coaches.
2-point lead now for the AZ Basketball Canada West. 46-44 with 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining on our third period.
Manalili with a bad shot. Medyo a bit of a forced shot. Pwede pa yung ipasa, ha?
Oh, Andrada. Back to Castillo. Castillo hesitates, but Kiambao, no hesitation whatsoever.
Kiambao, when in doubt, shoot with that trifecta. So far on this last minute of play for AZ Canada West, unselfish basketball is what we've seen.
Oh, unsportsmanlike foul called. And it is on the side of NYBL Bostig, I guess.
I think it was on Ramos. It's an away from the ball foul. Baka makita natin sa replay why it merits with an unsportsmanlike. Let us see this one. Ooh, okay. Ramos with that elbow to Castillo. Kanina pa kasi silang pinaggigirian eh.
Sabi mo nga, Coach Paul, bata.
Again, ang pikon ay laging talo.
Pero, ang maganda dito sa mga batang to, tatawa lang, papalakpak lang. Because if, I know you've covered Pro League for several times, alam mo may mangyayari kapag nagka-pikunan.
Kasi beyond the skills, the strength, alam mo, basketball is also a mind game. Kasi may mga ibang player dyan, yung role talaga ng team, they will get the best player, pipikunin yan. Eh, pag mapikon ka, talo ka.
Substitution.
And for AZ Canada West, they have a new player now. That's number 1. That is Dwayne Salazar. Let us see anong mabibigay nito for AZ Canada.
Ramos. Ramos almost slipped. But he was able to escape. Oh, what a beautiful pass to Kiambao. But it's just a sorry miss. But both stays on the offensive side. Ramos. Nice pass. Still no goal. But ball stays with the AZ Basketball Canada West once again.
That's a good shot for Salazar. Getting that offensive rebound. Yun yung mga gusto ko eh. You know, when your number is called, kailangan magpakita.
Oh. That could have been a highlight, but there was a commotion underneath.
Oh, medyo almost nadaganan ni Salazar itong his teammate, itong si Kaylan Evangelista. That was a good hard drive. Merits him a free throw, 2 free throws.
49-44, a 5-point lead for the AZ Basketball Canada West. Evangelista on the free throw line. 1 out of 2 for now. 2 out of 2 for Evangelista. 36.2 seconds remaining on our third period. Timeout on the floor for the NYBL. AZ Basketball still up 51-44.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Cable Link and Holdings Group is one of the sponsors of Sinag Liga Asya. As we take a look at the beautiful BREN GUIAO Convention Center and of course, fully tech. It's quite an, of course, SM South Mall located in Las Piñas City. Alam mo ba, Coach Paul, medyo malapit sa akin yung SM South Mall pero hindi ko masyado pinupuntahan.
Kasi minsan, pag malapit, ayaw mo.
Pero nung nag-venue na dun yung Sinag, dun ko na-realize ang dami palang laman ng mall na yun. Parang na pala akong nag-SM Mall of Asia.
Yun yung gym, no, na cinema kinonvert na basketball court.
Yes.
Okay.
As we go back at the last 30 seconds. Pero may foul.
Foul number 8.
Again, Coach Paul, we're just going to recap to all of our viewers through our different social media platforms. So, our tournament format here is the first 3 quarters is composed of 8 minutes and the last quarter is composed of 10 minutes.
Yes, only here on the elimination round, but once it's playoff time, we will go back to amateur, which is 10 minutes per quarter.
6 seconds remaining. 51 to 44. Back to the 7-point lead, the biggest lead for the AC Basketball Canada West so far. Dikit lang yung laban natin dito, Coach Paul. Kanina, lumalamang yung NYBL Boss League. But when this AC Basketball Canada West already find their rhythm, talagang naaalagaan na nila yung lamang nila.
Yes, exactly. Good point, Penelope. Again, basketball is a game of runs, game of momentum. Clearly, kanina nakuha na ng NYBL Boss League. But suddenly, courtesy of Kiambao and Castillo, AZ Canada West getting back the lead at 6.
The 3 names that Coach Jerome Alonso mentioned to me, nung tinanong ko siya kung sino ba yung mga star-studded mo dito, yung tatlong yan, Kiambao, Castillo, and Flores.
Exactly. Good point there. As AZ Canada West, after committing a turnover, NY Boss League back to the drawing board.
As we take a look at our third quarter highlights, look at that drive from JC Lopez. And this Flores, look at that beautiful pass and that very confident three-pointer from Dustin Kiambao. And this, ito yung sinasabi ko sa'yo kanina, Coach Paul, na medyo maluwag yung depensang pinapakita ng parehong kupunan na parang kahit underneath na kaya mong depensa, no, talagang nakaka-easy basket. That's why 51 to 45 is our score at the end of the third quarter. Kaya mga kabalan, mga kasinag, tutok lamang po. Magbabalik kami para sa ating fourth and final quarter of the AZ Basketball Canada West kontra NYBL Boss League. Going back to the fourth and final quarter of this ball game, kanina we see on our screens is the commercial advertisement of the Winston's Cafe. Sabi ko parang nakakagutom yung mga cakes nila.
Around this time, nakakagutom na talaga. With Winzin's Cafe, for sure, they have tasteless, for sure, yung mga pastries nila at coffee. Dami nating coffee lover eh.
As once again, we come to you live inside the beautiful BREN GUIAO Convention Center. Here at the culinary capital of the Philippines, I hope all our delegates and their families has the best food they will get here. As grabe, no, of course, would like to announce na, or would like to say na they're staying at the very prestigious Royce Hotel and Casino. Grabe dun yung food dun. Grabe, Coach Paul. The breakfast there is like very
top-notch.
I could have said more.
Sayang eh. Siguro, before I leave, Clark, kailangan siguro I will try their breakfast. Kasi nag-IF ako eh.
Ah, so you're not a breakfast person.
I am a breakfast person. I just don't eat around breakfast.
So
Paborito
usually
ko yung-
11 or 10.
Yes, as Kiambao with the trifecta is now the leading scorer now for Canada.
Oh, foul on the ground.
That's a bump foul.
As we enter, as we take a look at that hotel, Sogo, and of course this is brought to you by SLA Sports Production. 54 to 45, three-pointer for the opening quarter, care of Dustin Kiambao, pero may bawi dito si De La Cruz.
De La Cruz did not play on the third quarter because he has 3 fouls on that first half. He started now, and it started aggressively.
Oh!
As number 21, Espinosa, chance of a 4-point play, a rare 4-point play here.
Look at that pass from Ramos to Espinosa, our lakas shot of the quarter, brought to you by CDO, the food that brings you home.
And the food that will really answer our appetite right now. We have a game. 8-point lead now by...
I'm thinking of a CDO tocino and a fried rice right now.
Another turnover now for NY Boss League as Espinosa.
Grabe, Coach Paul. He was able to knock that 3-pointer earlier. And then now, siya ulit yung on the offensive side. Yan yung sinasabi mo sa akin na iba talaga yung kumpiyansa na kapag ikaw yung nakascore, sipag mo dumepensa at umepensa ulit.
Aangat yung energy mo eh. As you can see, Espinosa, Penelope, he got that steal. He got that free throw. And this is now the biggest lead at 12 points now for both teams.
59-47 with 8 minutes and 57 seconds on the game clock. 14 on the shot clock for the NYBL Boss League. They're likely drive, but look at that beautiful dime.
Yun talaga yung range ni Ramos eh. Yung mga 6, 8-footer, one-hand looper, matik yun sa kanya.
Ramos setting once again, pero may steal dito ang NYBL Boss League. Care of Villaruel.
Oh! What a gorgeous pass there to Villacruel to Canta. Direct, kailangan natin makita yung replay.
That was a selfless pass.
It was a masterpiece.
Jumper from Kiambao.
Every time there's a run for NY Boss, Kiambao always answer the call now for AZ Canada.
Pero natawagan dito ng foul. Ito na yung hinihingi mga replay. As we take a look at that lakas assist of the quarter brought to you by SM South Las Piñas. Parang may mata sa likod eh. May third eye ba yun, Coach Paul?
Pwede. That was a gorgeous pass. We need to see it twice as Evangelista. Yun yung tinatawag nating Pinoy step.
You know, Coach Paul, yung pass na yun, that reminds me of one of the Pampanga Pradera player that's now playing for Apalit. I love it eh. And one of the pride talaga ng Pampanga.
Who is that? Who is that?
Justin Garcia.
Ah, yes. I've covered him when he played for another league, yung 21 under. So, yung Pampanga Delta na team, yung 23 under, I've seen how they've grown.
To take a look back on the ball game.
Oh, medyo unselfish na yung ginawa ni Espinosa. Hindi niya nakita that there's another guy open.
Look at oh!
Pabandang tira all the way from Royce Hotel and Casino.
Coach Paul, on our point of view, medyo tabingi. Pero parang may hangin na biglang nag-sway as time around the floor. AZ Basketball Canada is still up 61-54.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
7 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in our fourth period. As you can see on your screen is the NYBL Boss League as we take a look at our lakas stress of the quarter brought to you by Sam Sport, the official basketball of Sinag Liga Asya. Look at that, Coach Paul. Even you agreed to me. But you said a shot is a shot.
Exactly. Tabingi eh. But again, a shot is a shot. If I'm the coach, I will take that. And if I'm Canta, I will take that any time of the week.
61-54. 6 minutes and 58 seconds remaining. NYBL Boss League. Pero may agaw dito ang AZ Basketball Canada West. And look at that easy basket. It's now 63-54 on the count. Villaruel wanting to escape. As we now turn it over to our courtside reporter, Daphne Lozano, para sa update niya dito on head coach John De La Ranas of NYBL Boss League.
According to head coach John Dale Aranas of the NYBL Boss League, he said that in order for them to catch up, they switched their defensive strategy from zone defense to man-to-man dahil napag-iiwanan sila sa outside shooting. Dinagdag pa niya na dapat ipakita nila kung ano ang ginagawa nila sa practice para hindi mapawalang bisa ito. Let's see if they will turn things into their favor in the remaining minutes of the match. Back to you, Pen and Coach Paul.
Thank you so much, Daphne. Coach Paul, that is what we are talking about earlier. Yung man-to-man transition nila into zone defense. Yung pag-cope up nila sa gameplay ng parehong koponan is very fast.
Yeah, importante kasi, again, they're having a hard time on zone. Nag-man-to-man sila, medyo nakalapit. But again, every time there's a momentum going for NYBL Boss League, there's always an answer for AZ Canada West. Kanina, Kiambao, this time, Flores, nabuhayan. Even though he's not making shots for 2 quarters, yun na nga sabi natin kanina, Penelope. Although you're missing shots, but pag, alam mo, nakapasok ka, yung fatigue, mawawala yun eh.
At grabe pa yung naging move doon nito ni Jolo Flores.
Mahirap yun, ha? Mahirap yun, ha?
Kaya nga napauwa ako, yung nagsasalita ka. I can't contain my emotion on that one. I apologize, Coach Paul.
No, it's okay. Again, the beauty of basketball.
Almost an alley-oop pass.
Almost, but not quite. Another turnover now for NYBL Boss League. That will be a total now of 20.
Kiambao, looking at our statistics, Coach Paul, almost a double-double.
Yes, malapit na sa kanyang mag-double-double.
In his history for the first ever SLA Junior World Showcase.
Clearly a skilled big guy for AZ Canada.
I couldn't agree more. 5 minutes and 13 seconds remaining on the game clock. Substitution on the floor for the AZ Basketball Canada West. As a sideline inbound. 3-pointer, no good. Coach Paul, we already approached ang kalahati nung nagsimula tayo dito sa 4th quarter. 4 minutes and 59 on our clock. One thing I've noticed for this NYBL Boss League, medyo rush na yung shots nila.
Again, with under 5 minutes, gusto mo kasing makabawi agad eh. Mahaba pa yung oras. No need to rush some things. You need a good shot and a stop.
65 to 57. As another offensive shot. 3-pointer. Still no go. Ramos with the basketball again. What will he do?
Again,
No
Flores.
good this time. But Kiambao was there for the putback.
Flores always go to his left. So dapat for NY Boss League, makikita nila that even though he's going right, he always go back to his strong side, which is his left side.
69 to 57. The AZ Basketball Canada West still up. 69 to 57.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Going back to the beautiful BREN GUIAO Convention Center, of course, we would like to acknowledge our sponsors, the Converge Fiber Xers. Of course, siguro pwede ko naman isikat, diba? Of course, our J Project Clothing Shop, the makers of quality uniform and the official clothing partner of Sinag Liga Asya. Kanina, Coach Paul, gusto ko isingit dahil Converge Fiber Xers nga. And kakatapos lang ng PBA draft or season 49. And one of the players for Converge na selected nila is coming from the pride of Pampanga, Justin Baltazar.
Oh, the #1 pick overall. For sure, he's a joy to watch. A highly skilled big man, can play anywhere, can hit anywhere. As Cruz, sabi niya, I can make it anywhere too. Just down to a 10-point lead.
And it does make sense, no, na the #1 draft in the PBA is coming from Pampanga. And we are ginagawa natin dito sa Pampanga yung first ever Junior World Showcase Philippines. Not only the Kapampangans, but a lot of talents all over the world.
Exactly. We need to credit to Governor Delta Pineda as NY Boss League creating back-to-back turnovers for AZ Canada West.
And it cut down the lead back to 6. As time out on the floor, 69 to 63. AZ Basketball Canada West still up. As we can see on your screen is some of the players for NYBL Boss League, De La Cruz, who has been the hero, and on the other hand is Espinosa. Tamang-tama yung mga shots natin dito, no? Because those two players has been showing phenomenal performance for this inaugural game nila, for their first ever game of Sinag Liga Asya.
Never say die for NY Boss League. Again, ito si De La Cruz. Clearly, the coach of NY Boss League, this guy is saving talaga eh. Again, he has 4 fouls. That's why they are down with 6. But the time is not on the side for NYBL.
3 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. Flores. Oh! If you were able to see that, coming from the center, driving all the way to the left, and then all the way through the basket.
Good answer back there for AZ Canada West as Lopez against 4 defenders.
Ball goes back to the AZ Basketball Canada West. Kiambao with 3 defenders. Hindi na ako magtataka.
Oh, I like what Flores did. You're a point guard. You need to get the ball out of your big guy.
Flores. Coach, that's what he did earlier. Galing siya on the center point. Drive to the left and then drive directly to the basket.
Yeah, exactly. That's why sabi ko nga, you need to be a thinking player. As you can see, our CDO Lakas Drive of the Quarter is brought to you by none other than one of the leaders of the team for AZ Canada West. That is Flores. Started the game very aggressive, Penelope. Medyo nawala siya. Mga second or third, and right now...
And ending the game supposedly aggressively.
Yeah, dapat eh. You're the leader of the team, but just a sorry miss. Giving some window for NYBL with 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Kaya pa to eh.
As the second free throw misses.
Sayang, De La
Pero may
Cruz.
bawi dito na agaw. Oh, what a selfless pass. For the side of AZ Basketball Canada West, Coach Paul.
Andrada, one of the, alam mo yung unselfish guard eh. A pass-first guard. He's creating that shot, and now he's creating turnover and a stop now for AZ Canada West. As you can see, this on-ball defense.
Our Lakas play of the quarter brought to you by J Project Clothing Shop, the makers of the quality uniform. We already approached our last 2 minutes of our ball game, 73 to 63, with again 1 minute and 52 remaining on the game clock. A 10-point lead for the side of AZ Basketball Canada West. Coach Paul, going to ask you, but the three-pointer is no good. If you were a player and you were under 2 minutes and you're up by 10, what will you do?
You know, they need really to attempt as fast as they can. Pag makita mo may open, as De La Cruz earlier, ill-advise siya, pero again, the time is not on your side. So kailangan talaga itira. And right now,
meron tayong coach's challenge.
with under 2 minutes, we can review the play. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, based on my angle, ball will go back to NYBL. Boss?
73 to 63. Still a 10-point lead. 1 minute and 43 as we take a look here. The replay. Natatawa ako dito sa mga referees natin. Ganito ba pag Junior World, naging English sa review? Over there daw, over there.
That's a good thing about, alam mo yung referee natin, makwela yan eh. They need to entertain themselves. So, the English, I like.
sabi pa niya, over there, white ball. First heads up to our referees. Of course, they were FIBA certified under the Simuhang Basketball ng Pilipinas.
Of course, headed by their technical head, which is a good friend of mine, Mr. Androte.
Oh! Pero may foul.
Napaganda pa yung foul eh. It should have been an easy steal and a layup. Both teams are not in the penalty yet. But I guess on that foul, penalty na po yung AZ Canada West. That's clearly a blocking foul.
Pero penalty na kasi dito. 1 minute and 33 seconds. Flores on the ground right now. Pero kaya daw. As I can see on his language.
Pinapagpag lang yan. Bata pa kasi.
eh.
Oo. And again, the game is on the line. Mamaya na yung sakit na sakit.
And sabi nga din kanina talaga coach ni Daphne on her report noon, talagang nag-a-adjust pa sila on the weather. And it could have been a tiring day for them after our opening ceremony.
Yes, but if you ask me, it's more tiring covering compared to play. I'm a player, so I need to play. But then again,
actually, I really do believe na kasi you're a coach and you're a player. So you really know how it feels to be on the panel, to be on the broadcast team, and playing inside.
And to be honest, I get jitters being a coach compared to a player. I can't remember being jittery while I was playing. But coaching, minsan kasi manggigigil ka na eh. Lopez making his first free throw. Penelope, they need a stop now. And I'm talking about NY Boss League.
1 out of 2 to the NYBL Boss League. The lead is down to 9. There's a possibility that it could have been more down.
Sayang, it's just a sorry miss. 2 attempts na dapat panira na yon. A counter steal now for NY.
Oh, an opportunity for them to knock. Luck is not clearly on the side of NYBL this time.
Oh, another point-blank range miss for NY Boss League. Alam mo, minsan kasi nag-ahabol ka, tapos mamalasin pa. Yun yung mahirap eh. But luckily, ball will go back now to NY Boss League. Another chance to cut down the lead to 7 or make it 6.
I think it's the 6, but still, it was an easy layup. Na Coach Paul, if you could send that one.
Again, another miss. Open na yun eh. Again, Lopez getting on that shaded area. 1 minute and 2 seconds left here. Coach of AZ Canada said, mano-imano tayo.
We see the lock and try. No go.
And what a block there by Evangelista.
53 seconds remaining. Back to Kiambao. Kiambao, balik dito ang bola. Pero meron kasi ditong libreng tao. What a nice block.
Yeah, good stop there by Lopez.
3-pointer from Cruz. Still no go. Ito libreng-libre na, and for sure, another easy basket for the side of AZ Basketball Canada West.
Exactly. I think that will be the nail to the coffin for AZ Canada West. No need to foul. They're leading by 11, but you're trying to stop the clock. But then again, may time pa nga, pero medyo mahirap na yan.
with 26.6 seconds remaining. 75 to 64, an 11-point lead for AZ Basketball Canada West. Namintis pa dito ang free throw by Fernand Villacruel. Baseline inbound. Parang magsasayang na lang ng oras itong AZ Basketball Canada West. Pero parang hindi.
Oh, Andrada, hindi na kailangan i-layup eh. They need to burn the clock. But Andrada has been very superb from the bench. A pass first point guard. Yun yung mga importante sa laro eh. Now, if your numbers is cold, you need to be effective not only in scoring, but as Andrada, clearly being a general inside the court.
20 seconds remaining. Andrada, 2 out of 2.
Andrada, that is the only first point of the game. 2 points, isang attempt lang, but 4 rebounds and 4 assists.
The 4 rebounds and 4 assists is really a big help.
That's really a big help considering with his height, the smallest guy on the court. You need to credit the heart of that guy.
Villacruel, still no go.
And I think that will be it. 1.3 seconds left. What a game for both teams. A seesaw battle. Yung De La Cruz yung nawala eh. With 3 fouls on the first half, medyo nawala yung offensive power ng NYBL Boss League 1900.
Coach, alam mo kung titignan natin, it's really, really a beautiful ball game.
Yes, maganda yung pinakita.
Sobrang tayo lang on their big man, on their point guard. But at the end of the day, there will be a better team. At the end of the ball game, one will stand out. And at this ball game, it's the AZ Basketball Canada West with 77 to 67.
Yeah, you know, seeing all of the players from AZ Canada West, kitang-kita mo kung sino yung pinapasok, always contribute. That's why AZ Canada West won 77 to 67.
But now let's turn it over to our courtside reporter dahil kasama niya na ang ating best player of the game. Daphne, who's beside you?
Good evening, mga kasinag. I am now beside the Sinag best player of the game, Dustin Kiambao of the AZ Basketball Canada West with 20 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. And it's an outstanding debut performance from him. So what's your motivation in giving your all for tonight?
My motivation is just my parents. My parents have done so much for me, and they've pushed me to play basketball, and I just want to give back to them. You know, I love my parents.
Okay, now I'm giving you the opportunity to greet and thank anyone else that you like.
Just want to greet my parents, my grandma, and my little brother, all my friends there, AJ, and that's everything.
Okay, thank you so much, Dustin, and congratulations once again. And once again, that is our Sinag best player of the game. Back to you, Pen and Coach Paul.
Thank you so much, Daphne. And of course, congratulations to Dustin Kiambao. 20 points, 9 rebounds, Coach Paul. Almost a double-double performance. And if I'm not mistaken, hindi pa 19 si Dustin, no? But what a performance coming from Dustin Kiambao. Coach, what's your final thoughts for our ball game?
Again, ang daming magagaling for AZ Canada West, but the most consistent one is Justin Kiambao. No wonder he's our best player of the game. But the cohesiveness of AZ Canada, kung sinong pinapasok, as you can see, the unsung heroes. You have Andrada, 2 points, only attempted 1 field goal, but 4 rebounds and 4 assists coming from the smallest guy on the court. So you need to credit the coaching staff of AZ Canada West.
Grabe talaga yung naging ball game natin dito, Coach. It was the last game of our opening day, and what a first 4 games we had today. Of course, 67 to 77, the AZ Canada West won against the NYBL Boss League. Our games for tomorrow will start at exactly, I think, 9:30. Sabi kanina ni Boss Rocky, that will be adjusted. Of course, Familia DC on the 23 under will be facing off the Zamboanga ESA. Our Familia DC will be facing off the Clifton Tigers of the 17 under, to be followed by the Philhoops Basketball 17 under versus the Pampanga Pradera, and on next game will be Passion Sports contra the Familia DC, and after that, on the afternoon, the 17 under, the two Clifton Tigers will face off first the Philhoops Basketball, and on the 19 under will face off against the Apalit I Love It. And on our 17 under, once again, a lot of games para dito for tomorrow. 3 venues will be covering. Once again, this has, in behalf of Direk Nomar Santiago, Direk Billy De Leon, Direk Boyet, Direk Ramonito Roa, and the rest of the hardworking men and women na nagtrabaho mula dito sa BREN GUIAO Convention Center. This has been Penelope Wilhelmina, and on behalf of Coach Paul Haven, Daphne Lozano, ito po ay brought to you by the SLA Sports Production, and always remember that life is a better place to be when basketball came along.